108 subscribers is not typically something most YouTubers celebrate. At 1,000 you get monetized, 10,000 you really start calling yourself a YouTuber, at 100,000 you literally get a big silver plaque, and at 1 million you've made it. So 100 really doesn't mean much, and 108 is even more random. But to me, I think that this moment right now, with 108 subs and 19 videos so far, will really mean more to me than the day that I have 10,000 subscribers and the day that I have 10 million subscribers. And you might be thinking that I'm an idiot and I'm just saying all this stuff to make myself feel good, which could be true. But there are two reasons why I actually believe that 108 is greater than 1 million. For starters, subscriber count is not a true measurement of success on YouTube. It's only a proxy for what is actually the true measurement of success on YouTube. And so what is the true measurement of success on YouTube? Well, in my opinion and in general, I think that everyone's goal on YouTube, at the end of the day, is to create videos that deliver as much value as possible for your viewers for as long as possible. And that value can come in a lot of different ways. The way that I create value is different than the way that Mr. Beast creates value. And so the number of views you get, the number of subscribers you have, and the amount of money you make on YouTube are all just high correlation byproducts of how well you do that. I theorize that the correlation is high. So most of the time, if you create lots of good videos, you should see subscriber growth. But just like the real world, you can get unlucky. You could be creating lots of high quality, value add videos for a long time and still not see subscriber growth for whatever reason. Competition, bad timing, just pure randomness. That's why subscriber count is just a guideline. It's a proxy. And the only way to truly measure how well you're doing on YouTube is by being honest with yourself. Ask yourself if your channel is actually helping your viewers, if your videos are providing some new perspective, if your stories are interesting, if your topics are timely and relevant, and ask your friends and viewers, and then use the analytics like subscriber count as a guideline. My point here is, remember what your true goal is. It's not to hit 1,000 or 1 million subscribers. Those are actually often just byproducts of when you actually accomplish your true goal. And more importantly, your subscriber count, the number of views you get, those are out of your control. But what is in your control is how sustainably and how consistently you create videos that provide value to your viewers. And you can do that with 108 subscribers and with 1 million subscribers. Your true goal, the thing that keeps you motivated and brings you joy in making YouTube videos, never changes and is the same with 108 subscribers as it is with 1 million subscribers. It's the same concept with money. Think about most of the richest self-made billionaires in the world. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. Their goal was never directly to make lots of money. Elon loved building cars. Jeff loved the potential of the internet. Warren loved investing. They all loved solving problems for the world, creating value, and the byproduct was lots of money. But the more popular you get and the more subscribers you build, the more pressure there is to keep the train rolling, and the more pressure there is to keep making the same videos that have worked before, and the less freedom you have to experiment, to be playful, and to keep enjoying what you do. And when you stop enjoying what you do, it becomes unsustainable. Have you guys heard of Vanessa Lau? She's a pretty popular YouTuber with almost 700,000 subscribers, and just 2 weeks ago, she announced that she was going on an indefinite sabbatical. And she's not just taking a break from YouTube. She's basically turned off her entire business operation, canceling consulting contracts, speaking engagements, her courses, and she even traded down her Porsche for a Jeep. It all seems a bit radical, but here's why, in Vanessa's words. I found myself losing total control of my life and mental well-being. I found myself squeezing my life and relationships around the demands of my business, instead of building a business around the life that I ultimately want to live. And so for me, at 108 subscribers, I get to keep making videos that I love, that provide value to my viewers as part of my life, not as my life, with very little outside pressure too. And that's something that might not be true with 1 million subscribers a year from now. Have you guys heard of Dunbar's number? It's basically a theory about the maximum number of people you can realistically maintain social relationships with. And that number is 150. And so at 108 subscribers, just below the Dunbar limit, this is really the only opportunity and chance that I'll have to get to know everyone in the community at a more intimate level. The more popular you get and the more subscribers you build, the more they just kind of feel like numbers in an endless game, and the less opportunity you have to actually connect with them. That's not to say at 1 million subscribers, you can't build a community. A community means people interacting with each other, not just me interacting with everyone and everyone interacting with me. And that's part of my vision for the future, helping others connect with each other in a meaningful way. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and start a few different channels to interact and communicate. First, follow me on Instagram at EddieHe03, and you can always DM me on there. And second, I started a Discord group, which you can find in the description below. I'm hoping this can be a place for free and open dialogue with me and everyone in the community. I'm not 100% sure yet exactly how it's going to look. That's okay. I know that I'm going to have a subgroup for people in Ecuador so we can meet up and hang out. Also have a subgroup for people who want to visit Ecuador. I can help plan your trip, find you guides, introduce you to people, and we can even meet too. And third, I'm going to start posting more on the community page for my channel and on Instagram, just so I can give more live and recent updates on where I'm at, what's going on in my life, upcoming videos, and ask people about their opinions and thoughts. Anyways, so that's why I'm super excited about my channel right now, and why I'm super thankful for all 108 of you for supporting and connecting with me. It also wouldn't be as exciting nor as enjoyable with 0 subs. But you guys also mean so much to me because you're really my true supporters. As humans, we're all mimetic creatures, which means that we have an inherent tendency to want and like things because other people want and like things. So popular people sometimes get even more popular just because they were already popular. And so because my channel isn't super big, I think that everyone who's supporting me right now is supporting me because they actually like my videos, or they actually want to get to know me, and not just because other people do too, which might be more true later down the road. So as sort of a small thank you gift, I created a collection of 108 NFTs that's supposed to represent my early supporters. I couldn't figure out how to tie each NFT to whether you're a subscriber or not, but my hope is that subscribers see this video first and can claim the 108 if you're already a subscriber. And my thought is that later down the road, I could do some cool hangout or trip, or offer some perks or other cool things for anybody with an early supporter NFT. And it's also just been cool to have to remember you as one of the 108 subscribers. Because again, you 108 are the most meaningful. And I put the instructions on how to claim the NFT in the description below. So right now, I'm actually in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I was here for Carnival, and then I'm spending another week here before heading to Bolivia to meet up with one of my friends and spend another 3 weeks there. And then heading back to Ecuador in April, which I'm super excited about. I have a lot of cool videos in the queue, a few from my last 2 weeks in Ecuador, one about the best way to spend 7 days around Quito, Ecuador, and the other about climbing Cayambe, which is the 3rd tallest mountain in Ecuador at over 19,000 feet. I've been pretty preoccupied with Carnival, all the amazing things to do in Rio, learning Portuguese, and making new friends, which I had videos about all of those things, so I'm a little bit behind on the editing and publishing part. And I also have a lot of stories to tell and lessons to share about my time in Rio. Like, is Carnival actually worth it for foreigners? The silver lining of getting mugged in Rio, which actually did happen, and then how to build a life knowing nobody in a foreign country, which I have been experimenting with during my time in Rio by myself. And the biggest project that I've been working on is trying to learn Portuguese in 7 days. No português, como é? Which has been super fun, challenging, and I'm very excited about this video. And a few other plans and updates about my channel going forward. So there's this big YouTuber named Ali Abdal, and he posts videos about self-development and productivity, and he actually also hosts a YouTuber part-time academy. And I joined his last and final cohort, which starts in April, and I'm really excited about it. I really like Ali's videos, and I want to share values and learnings on similar topics in a similar manner. And just like anything, YouTube is something you have to learn. I've learned a lot already, just from making and publishing videos on my own, and from other people like Nate from Channel Makers, and from one of my best friends from college, Elliot Choi, who's already a really big YouTuber. I learned a lot about high level and overarching video making advice and strategy from Nate and Elliot. But what attracted me the most to Ali's program is the one-on-one direct interaction with him and his team. Having someone sit by me and comb through my videos and my process and help refine it, I think will be super helpful for me and my channel. I also plan on starting to do TikTok, Shorts, and Instagram. I've been hesitant to jump into short form, and I'm going to make a video about why, but the main reason is because I think it's hard to deliver value through pictures and 60-second videos, and the connection with the people you're talking to, interacting with, is more fleeting. It honestly kind of reminds me of like McDonald's. It's addicting and profitable and has some value to it, but in the long run, is it really healthy for you? And also, doing TikTok, Shorts, and Instagram is just another new skill which will take more time to learn, and I'm still in the process of learning the skills required for YouTube. So, slow and steady wins the race. Long story short, the TLDR is that I'm super grateful for each and every one of you who has supported me so far, and I'm super excited for what is to come, and I've been loving every part of this journey so far, living in South America, traveling, experiencing new life, and just learning in general. And then the best part is sharing all of that with you. Sometimes, to the outside world, it might just feel like I'm on a super long vacation. But to me, this is really a journey about learning the different mental models, cultures, and ways of thinking that provide a new perspective than the American one I've lived my entire life.